Hi everyone, it's Gina from For the Love of Paper, and I finished the Spring Inspiration Journal. That was a collaboration of a bunch of different artists, and it was hosted by Raindrop Leela. These were all the prompts. It was hashtag Spring Inspiration 2026. So I have finished it. It's super yummy. I love that it was a small journal. And from the beginning, I just took different pieces of scrapbook paper. If they were double paged or not, I backed them if they weren't. And then I cinched them on the coil cinch to make this little notebook. So some of them are filler pages, since it was for the month of April. But this, it's basically a spring inspiration, a lot of spring themes. I used a bunch of my old things. So this is a photo from the freebies from Raindrop Leela. So this is my cover. Day 1 was gather inspiration. Day 2, choose a journal cover. Day 3, choose papers. Day 4 was something special. I have this little old piece of, it's actually glued onto something else and then glued on there because I had taken it off like a scrapbook. And there's this little inspiration piece here. The next day was something old. This has been laying around for quite a while, this image, and it was actually broken here at the top. So I just put her in there as something old, because I definitely wanted to use her and it fit the aesthetic. That's the back page there. Fits the aesthetic of this journal. I'm thinking these two, this could be pastel page. Again, I did a lot of fillers, so now I'm trying to go backwards. And this was a filler for sure. There was florals, so that, now I'm trying to remember. Pastel. I'm guessing this is probably the floral with this little flower. I know this was layers because it's a bunch of different pieces here. This was stitching because I sewed a bunch of journal cards together. And then a pocket or a tuck, so I just put that in there. A vintage photo. This is a Tim Holtz photo I did with a ruffle. Then we're up to day 12, which is butterflies. This was a page I really struggled with, which was garden. This here is a filler page, and then this is paint. This little purple piece here is paint. Then, let me think, where was I? Paint, craft paper. I actually just switched it. So I had this pocket back here that I didn't have a tag in. So this was actually craft paper, this craft paper tag. And then I took that back in here. And then these are just filler pages. This page here with a bunch of lace in the background, vintage lace layers, was day 16. Day 17 was the tag. So I took this old piece, again, knowing that it's April, it was Easter, and made a little collage there and a little pocket and tucked that tag in there. Birds, it's just a simple piece here for birds. And then this one is botanical, just a bunch of different layers there. Torn paper. This is several different pieces of torn paper there in a collage. This one is scrappy. This is like a thick piece of cardboard there, like kind of like milk cartonish, but it was bumpy, so I used that. I wanted to make sure I used a lot of texture. This one is nature. I'm pretty certain. And this one is like one of my favorite pages. It's fabric, so it's upholstery and then other layers with this mushroom. I just felt those two colors really tied well together. So that's nature, fabric. This is a sewn like little ruffle here. This is one of the images from the freebies. This little old photo I've had laying around, like I can't tell if you see, it's pretty old, depending which way you look at it, and she's super cute. So this one is just like a little spring memory. She's there next to those little I think they're daffodils. Don't quote me, but I'm thinking that's what that is. And then there's this postcard. No, I'm thinking this is Ruffle. See, this is what happens when it's been a few days. This I'm pretty sure is Ruffle. This is just pieces. This is Ruffle here with these different layers to that sewn together. This one is Spring Memory, although the other one could be too, since I said that. This one I think is what was postcard, and I pulled that tag from the front and put it in there because I didn't have anything in there. It gets a little lost in here, I think, of what pages for what. Then, let's see. This one's book page, just a little simple one, stapled to a couple fabric flowers together there. This is an old rag paper book page. This is the one I did mixed media. I did a video for that one. And then this is words here. This is just an image from the kit, the freebies. This is words here. And then I just wanted to show the last pages. So this is just a two randoms. Day 30 was finishing touches. So I finished out these pages here in the back. And then again, this goes in here. And then that's the Spring Inspiration Journal for 2026. And it's super thick and textured and yummy. So I really enjoyed this, actually. So stay tuned for Messy May. And yep, yum. Bye.